Welcome to Law Days and Lattes, the podcast where we blend the world of law and business with a warm cup of information and common sense. I'm your host, Sidney Whelan, attorney, real estate investor, and business owner. Each week, we'll be your go-to source for legal insights, business advice, and so much more. Whether you're a seasoned professional, an ambitious entrepreneur, or simply someone seeking guidance, we'll have you covered. From navigating the legal landscape to empowering you with valuable business strategies, we'll explore the legal side of life and enjoy a virtual latte along the way. So, grab your favorite latte, get comfortable, and let's dive into Law Days and Lattes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Law Days and Lattes, the show where we break down the law to make your life easier. I'm Sidney Whelan, your host, attorney, and founder of the Whelan Law Firm of Moberly, Missouri, your go-to source for legal issues encountered by your family and your business. Today, in this holiday edition of Law Days and Lattes, we're talking about something that might not seem festive at first, but can bring a lifetime of peace of mind: estate planning. With the holidays being a time of family gatherings, it's the perfect opportunity to tackle these important conversations. Think of it as the ultimate gift for your loved ones, a plan that protects them for years to come. So, why does estate planning fit the holiday season? First, the holidays bring families together, making it an ideal time to reflect on what really matters, our loved ones. It's also a time when many families naturally discuss future plans, dreams, and even practical matters like finances. So, let's dive into how you can use this season to start, update, or finalize your estate plan. Estate planning is essentially making decisions about how your assets will be managed and distributed if you're unable to make those decisions for yourself, whether due to incapacity or passing away. It includes creating a will, establishing trusts, designating powers of attorney, and ensuring beneficiaries are up to date. So, the key documents that we need to consider: first, the will. The will determines who inherits your assets. It also determines who would be appointed as guardian and conservator if you have young children at the time of your death. Trust. What are trusts anyway? Well, trusts are documents that help avoid probate altogether and could have some tax benefits. Several things I like about trust is that they are private. They never have to be recorded or filed anywhere. It's no one's business what's in your trust or how your trust assets are distributed unless you tell them. The second thing about trust is that they are super flexible. You have total control over who the trustees are and how your assets are distributed. And the trust can work for you whether you're alive or after you're deceased. First, while you are capable, you can manage the trust as your own trustee, just like it was your individual assets. If you become incapacitated, the trust can be managed by trustees, successor trustees, that you appoint to manage the trust for you. The way we draft our trust is that any assets in the trust and any income from those assets are managed for your benefit as long as you're alive. Once you pass away, the trust then acts to distribute your property according to your wishes, just like a will, except that the trust does not have to be administered by the probate estate. Next, powers of attorney. Durable powers of attorney appoint someone to handle your financial or healthcare matters on your behalf. The healthcare power of attorney also includes a healthcare directive, which outlines your medical wishes and then appoints someone to make those medical decisions for you if you're unable to make them for yourself. The holidays provide a unique opportunity to start these conversations for several reasons. Many people who would be impacted by your estate plan, including your spouse, your children, your siblings, or your parents, are likely in the same room or at least reachable during this time of the year. The season naturally encourages gratitude and reflection, which can make discussions about legacy feel more meaningful. And getting started during the holidays allows you to enter the new year with this critical task checked off your list, a jump start for the new year. So, how do we start the conversation? Now, I realize estate planning may not seem like the easiest topic to bring up during the holiday dinner, but there are ways to make it less daunting. First, use a positive framework. Say something like, I've been thinking about how much I appreciate our family, and I want to make sure we're all protected if something unexpected happens. If you've already started or completed your estate plan, share what you've learned. It can inspire others to take action as well. And next, set the tone for collaboration. Frame it as a team effort, emphasizing that estate planning is about reducing stress for everyone. Here's a simple checklist to help you get started during the holidays. First, gather key information. Compile details about your assets, your debts, and your beneficiaries. And when I say compile details about your assets, I don't need a complete inventory of everything that's in your house or your garage or your barn. Just simply a summary of what those assets are and a framework for how you might like those assets to be distributed at your death. If you already have a will or a trust, now is the time to review them to make sure that they reflect your current wishes. Next, I want you to take a look at documents that may contain beneficiary designations. Double check who's listed on your life insurance policies, your retirement accounts, or even your bank accounts or investment accounts. Make sure you know who those beneficiaries are and if that's still appropriate for your estate plan. An attorney who specializes in estate planning can help you navigate the legal requirements and ensure that your plan is comprehensive. I want you to avoid some common pitfalls, so let's talk about this. These are some common mistakes. First, not communicating with your family. Surprises can lead to disputes. Be transparent with your loved ones about your decisions. Include plans for online accounts, social media accounts, and cryptocurrencies. The biggest mistake is waiting too long. Life is unpredictable, and the best time to plan is now. This holiday season, give your family the ultimate gift of preparedness and peace of mind. Whether you're starting from scratch or updating an existing plan, estate planning is a powerful way to show your love and care. If you're ready to take the next step, give us a call at the Whelan Law Firm and we'll guide you through this process. So, happy holidays! And thanks for joining me on Law Days and Lattes. If you found this episode helpful, share it with your family or friends who might need that extra little nudge to get started. If you want to stay updated on similar topics, please subscribe to Law Days and Lattes on your favorite podcast platform. And please check out our Law Days and Lattes podcast pages on Facebook and Instagram. Our goal is to create a space where we can learn from each other and grow together. So, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and ask questions. We will put all of the links in our show notes. Thanks for listening, and as always, my friends, grab your favorite latte, hold your loved ones tight, and have a great week.
This podcast episode contains general information for discussion purposes only. Each case is different and must be judged on its own merits. Missouri rules generally prohibit lawyers from advertising that they specialize in particular areas of the law. This show should not be construed to suggest such specialization. Nothing on this show should be taken as legal advice for any individual case or situation. This information is not intended to create an attorney-client relationship, and the listening or viewing of this podcast does not constitute an attorney-client relationship. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.